Hello, I'm Jason Sauer, and I'd like to introduce Most Wanted Fine Artist, John Lysak.
Hello, I'm John Lysak. I'm one of the artists here at Most Wanted for the month of April in 2008. This is the Penn Avenue Arts Corridor Gallery, and I'm very proud to be here. Jason is an old friend of mine. Jason's the person who started this gallery, and the three artists that are in this show are myself, John Lysak, Kent Lovelace, who's the person who did the paintings right over there, and Scott Frisch. Kent Lovelace is an artist from Whidbey Island in Seattle, Washington, in Puget Sound. And Scott Frisch teaches at West Texas A&M University, and he currently resides in Canyon, Texas. So this is sort of a mixed show of prints and digital images and oil paintings. The show was started by Jason Sauer. He had an idea to invite all three of us to show here. We're all old friends of Jason's, and we decided that that would be a great idea. So we thought about what would unite our work and what would look good together, and the theme of the show is utopia. So all of us have some idea of utopia. In my case, the work has sort of a dark cast, a dark vision. It's sort of a dystopia instead of a utopia. This piece is called Compassion, and this piece was actually created as an edition of 4, and the print is actually created for an exhibition that happened in Seattle, and it's an exhibition called Seeds of Compassion, and that was at the Friesen Gallery in Seattle, Washington. So I sent one of the pieces to that venue, and then the other piece came here for the opening of this exhibition. So that's a large digital print with a coating of epoxy, and then these pieces are all made the same way. And most of my work I take from old books, and I sometimes take digital photographs from the television. I sometimes take photographs from movie screens. I collect source material from old magazines, old books, and then I blow them up in Photoshop and layer them and change them. And then when they look right, I print them out on archival paper using archival ink. And then I either coat them or I print screen layers over the top, screen printing. But they slowly build up and get resolved imagistically and end up looking like this work that you see here. And once the work is created, I can make it any size, basically, that I have access to print. So if I have access to a 36-inch wide printer, I could theoretically take an image like this and make it quite large. So I'm hoping at some point to do some of these as larger scale images. But you can see that the work is beautiful, and it focuses on a sense of place and a sense of mood, and hopefully you'll like the work. And I can show you some of this other work. These are all digital screen prints, and the artist is dealing with issues of space and place and a sense of vision in the work and what looks good. And all of these pieces are composed in Photoshop and then created as digital prints, digital screen prints. And then Kent Lovelace's work is over here. And what he does is he takes copper plates and he bevels them slightly, and he textures them with a little bit of sandpaper, and then he oil paints onto the copper. And he mostly does wet into wet painting. So he builds them up over time, and each painting takes him a week or more to do. And he sells his work at a number of galleries. His gallery in Seattle is the Lysak Gallery, and I show at the Lysak Gallery as well. And Scott shows in Texas at a number of different venues and galleries. I teach at Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania. I teach printmaking and art. And it's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be here. And I want to thank Jason Sauer and the entire Penn Avenue Arts District for having us here and for helping to get this building for Most Wanted Fine Art. So thank you,
you,
Jason.